Hey, it's Cody here. Thought I'd do my recap for UFC 87 last night. Overall, good fight card. A little disappointed in some of the fights. You lock up some of them blockbusters like they did, and you expect all-out fireworks. And sometimes they don't always deliver as much as you thought they would. But they were still all pretty good fights. Let's go through this real fast. Ben Saunders defeated Ryan Thomas via submission armbar. Good for him. I wish J-Rock could have fought, but he had to pull out due to injury. We got Chris Wilson defeated Steve Bruno via unanimous decision. Good for him. That's all I really can say about the guy. I like him. I think he was in the Army, yeah. John Jones defeated Andre Gusimo. Boo! Checo Congo defeated Dan Evenson. I think Dan Evenson was like gassing near the end of it, so I guess it's a TKO, but he was pretty gassed. Good for him, I guess. Keep on working, Congo. Big things if you keep on working on being well-rounded. Tandem McCory defeated Luke Kumo. Boo. Oh, Luke, what are we doing here, man? Luke's kind of hit a roadblock right now. He's 2 losses in a row, and I don't think the UFC is going to have him back unless he makes a big change. And the big change is either going to be a training camp or maybe he drops down the weight. Can he make 155? He's not shredded at 170. Maybe he could. He came in at what, 167? For a 170 fight. So, he's not cutting all he can to make 170. So maybe, go down a class, Luke, or go somewhere else. Damian Maia beat Jason McDonald. I picked Jason McDonald. I'm going to pick Maia. Whoever he fights next, I'm just going to automatically pick him. Get out of the way, because he did good. Kenny the Florian defeated Roger Horta. Unanimous decision. Fight was a good war. It wasn't. I don't know. I was expecting more. There was some backpedaling at parts. Let's see some notes I took. Kenny's just too good for most anyone. But I'm still interested in how he does against a strong wrestler. Because he has lost to Shirk. I know Shirk, he could have been... Was he... I think he tested clean back then when he fought Kenny. It was when he fought Hermes Franca. But a good wrestler seems to be his kryptonite. And I was wondering, I like to see him fight a person like Shirk next, or Griffin, or even Maynard, or maybe even Frankie Edgar. But I think he's in line for a title shot next. I'm not sure. I'm confused, really, on the whole situation. But good for Kenny. He did good. He weathered the storm, and he just kept on top. He's such a dominant guy when he has people who aren't wrestling him, I guess. But when the wrestler gets on top of him, it seems to shut him down after a while. So if he could work on being, work on his guard, I guess, which is pretty good already, but I mean, or takedown defense. There you go. There's something. He had good takedown defense, but he can have better for them wrestlers, because they're wrestlers everywhere in 155. Then Rob Emerson defeated Manny Gambarian. Wow, I did not expect that. Good for Rob. He showed off his power. Hopefully he doesn't get involved in any more OC street gangs. Keep off the streets there in OC, Rob. I think he got the knockout bonus. Deserved it. Good for him. Moving on. Brock Lesnar defeated Heath Herring via unanimous decision. Brock has good hands. He needs to use them more. That's what I wrote here. And it's true. Because if you watch, I'm going to do a little demonstration. This is like, I'm Heath Herring. He cowed him in that first round with that overhand right, and it hit him about right here. I mean, the hand was already sprung, the arm was already sprung, and he hit him, right? And he sent him across the cage. The guy did a backwards flip on the ground. What if Brock hit him right here? Boosh! Boosh! That could have knocked Heath Herring out. I think he should have kept it standing and gave the fans something to look at, because he has the power. But instead he wrestled and kept on top of him and did enough to win. Did enough to be stood up. And showboating at the end. I mean, I understand being mad at what your opponent said before the fight, but if you can refrain from doing the showboating after the fight, you look so much better. Look at Anderson Silva after he beat Irvin. He looked like a really good, strong man. Just a guy you looked up to after that fight, because there he is. And Irvin shit talked all this shit, but he couldn't say anything. He just lost. And there's Silva not showboating like crazy. Now the showboating also is funny for me because My Name is Earl, they had Randy did this he did the exact same thing, except there was more fishing. That was like a lasso that Brock did, but he did like a fishing thing where he called a man to dance with during his favorite song at a bar, which that's what it reminded me of. But good for Brock. Learn some submission, buddy. You had some awesome positions. You work on your submissions, you'll be unstoppable. I hope he doesn't go that. Oh, I don't want to learn submissions. That route, because I hate that route. It's like, why not? Learn it all. Don't become don't become satisfied with just wrestling guys like that, because that ain't gonna work on Big Nog or even like a Fabricio Werdum. It ain't gonna work on them. George St. Pierre defeated John Fitch, the champ. George St. Pierre. A lot of people talked about Hart. I just want to stay away from Hart. Don't want to say Hart. Let's see. First note: GSP looked huge compared to Fitch. It's true. He just looked humongous. He wasn't taller, but he was wider, which is crazy. I didn't expect him to look that much bigger. Gutsy. That's gonna be my word for Fitch. Gutsy stuff from Fitch. A man of lesser fortitude would have given in to GSP's will way sooner. It's true. He was in trouble in all the rounds, but he still fought. He still kept it kind of close. He's still there. He could have been knocked out any of those rounds. It's amazing. It was a good fight. Good fight night. That's my UFC 87 recap. Oh, I went 5-4, that's pretty shitty. I'm looking to do better next time. But a good card, fun to watch, recommend it. Thumbs up. Not 2 thumbs up, but thumbs up. It was decent. It was good enough to watch. Good enough to buy, but wasn't. But not gonna rival any of the best cards this year, I don't think. All right. Later.